Welcome to your new moon update for November 30th or December 1st, depending on your time zone. I'm in Pacific time. This is in Scorpio in Anuradha Nakshatra at 15 degrees in Vedic Astrology. So this is a very powerful new moon. It's a debilitated moon. That means that this is not where the moon is at its strongest, but it doesn't matter where the aspects are. They're always good for something. We just need to know what they are good for. Now, Mercury is very close by. It's retrograde at the time. It's in Jyeshta Nakshatra. There's just some unfinished business coming up. There's a little bit of dis-ease with this. We've got Mercury retrograde with the great messenger, the great merchant, and the great communicator. Not comfortable at all as far as being retrograde in this position in Scorpio, because it doesn't get to be analytical and logical like Mercury likes to be. Mars rules Scorpio, Mars being our great honorable warrior, our great strategist, and Mars is at the time of the new moon debilitated. It'll be going retrograde just after that on December 6th. This is also in this, very friendly, I want to say, nakshatra of Anuradha that has a specific power, which we will get into. Now, the moon in Scorpio. Scorpio is a water sign, and it's ruled by Mars, as we talked about, but it's fixed water. That means that it's water like in the form of ice. It takes a long time to boil. It takes a long time to freeze again. It's good for creating things that last for a long time, and it's also really great for getting stuck. So, and we can get stuck in the emotional energy here. So this could be a pretty emotional new moon, so just watch your emotions, stay grounded, breathe. The things that you're being emotional about may be because something's coming up to be healed, but this is the natural 8th house, a place of transformation, but it rules something specific for you. So depending on where your ascendant is, and if you haven't looked at the free chart calculator that gives you your chart and lets you know what your houses are and gives you a guide to the houses, then you want to get that. That is in the link down below. Or if you want to grab a reading with me so we can look into all the transits, especially for 2025 for you, the link is down below for that. Now, this is a very transformative moon, as we're talking about. Debilitated meaning it's dark. It is just going to bring up emotions from the past, so just be aware of that. Things below the surface, they just want to come up to be healed, to be released, to be transmuted. This is Scorpio is a place, the 8th house is a place where we transmute things. It's like where water turns into wine. So we want to let that transformation happen, and things aren't necessarily so literal. So take time with what's coming up, dig into it instead of reacting to it. Okay? So with the Mercury retrograde, there's some unfinished business, something we're returning to where Scorpio is in your chart before we start this new chapter. So be aware of that. What are you revisiting? Something is going to culminate and during this retrograde, and some awareness during this new moon. And Scorpio invites us into the depths of our psyche. So you're going to want to take that deep time in, but remember to come back out again. Sometimes we can get stuck down below in the underworld with Scorpio. So make sure you come back out, okay? Get present, get grounded, get your feet back on the earth, get back into action about things. Scorpio gives us the courage, though, to transform and to heal anything that holds us back. So we're able to transcend and to clear and to move through our deep-rooted patterns, our societal patterns, our limiting beliefs. We work with all of this every single month in the Full Moon Healing Circle. So if you're not part of the Healing Circle, I encourage you to join. The link is down below. But also, if you join the Sacred Wealth Collective, this is where my membership, where we've got the Full Moon Healing Circle. We have a new moon live session with me where I do a reading specifically for the month, for the energy, and a teaching on how to navigate it, as well as card readings personally for you, and also a personal Q&A. I answer your questions once a month. So we have 3 live sessions. The link is down below for that, and that would be a great way for you to be starting the new year. So this is in the Anuradha Nakshatra, and Mitra, the deity of friendship, is the deity. This really fosters our authentic connections, our sense of belonging, and our healthy boundaries. So if you're not feeling like you belong, you need to find where you do belong. And that's one of the reasons I have communities, whether it's my mastermind or the membership, because we need to have a sense of belonging with like-hearted people, with like-hearted, like-minded. So it's an important thing for us. So find where you belong, because you belong somewhere. Your belonging is up to you. You get to decide. It's also, this nakshatra helps us to have healthy boundaries, helps us to really have our healthy boundaries. And those are the rules you set up for yourself so that you are in a deep level of self-respect and also respect of others. And you are not here to have walls to keep other people out. You want to belong and be in relationship and be in the right kinds of friendships and relationships, but there must be a give and take in that. Anurata Shakti is really the power of devotion, and Scorpio is really about devotion. What are you devoted to? Not what is the emotions you're getting caught up in, but what are you actually devoted to? And the saying, we all get by with a little help from our friends. We do. We need to have a sense of belonging. So who are your people? And if you don't feel like you have them, it's time to get clear about that and decide where you belong. And we can belong in a lot of different places. Our family, we have places within our work that we belong. We have places that within the things that we like to do for fun, or the things, that we have for personal growth and interest, like astrology. This can also help you to find some new friendships, that are respectful of your boundaries, and to strengthen current friendships as well. This is a good time to set intentions around how you do want to be in relationship, and how you want to also be that better friend. We all are better together when we're on a commonality, okay, and have a similar belief system. And then for where we do not, let's not push against so much, but let's stand stronger, which is really the energy of the honorable warrior, taking a stand. Let's stand stronger on what we're for than what we are against. So set your intentions with this new moon on belongingness, on boundaries, on what you are taking a stand for, what is important to you, and what are you devoted to. The energy of devotion is so powerful. Being devoted to your purpose, being devoted to how you are here to serve, but also to your personal sovereignty is incredibly powerful. I so appreciate you being here. Leave me your questions. Let me know what's coming up for you as the answers to some of the questions that I'm asking you here around, what you are devoted to, what you're calling in. And if you want to dive more into the Sacred Wealth Code book and cards and the journal as well, it's all available on my site and on Amazon. Link is below. Or you want a Sacred Wealth Code reading, or to take the Sacred Wealth Code quiz, which is free, link is down below. Love to do a reading for you with the new year upon us. I've just looked at all the transits. We've got big stuff coming up, and stay tuned. I'll probably bring you something around doing some visioning with me around the new year. All right, so much love to you.